Hey, it's Katherine, your brand growth strategist from Brandequip Designs, and in today's episode, we are talking about how to differentiate between whether or not you should develop a personal brand for your business or a business brand, and it really comes down to one overall defining factor. When it comes to deciding whether or not you want to develop a personal brand for your business or a business brand for your business, what I really think it comes down to is one thing, and that one thing is your ability to sell. Now, I'm not the first one to say this. In fact, I first came across the way that this was phrased in the E-Myth Revisited, which I would say is pretty much recommended reading or required reading for any new entrepreneur or business owner. It's that good. However, not to wax poetic about the E-Myth Revisited, they make a really amazing point here in that every time you start a new business, you should have the end goal in mind. And for a business, the end goal is selling. Now, you may not have any intention of ever selling your business. I get it. I don't really either. But you don't know what you will think 5-10 years from now. So it's typically a good idea to bet on yourself or bet on your desire to continue growing and continue experimenting with new things and be able to sell. Now, the reason why I say this is because having a business brand really allows you to have more options when it comes to going into new things in the future than a personal brand does. Once you're kind of done with your business, and a lot of people reach a phase where they're like, you know what, I've been there, done that, I'm ready for something new, I want to challenge myself again. It's either going to be you want to pivot your business, or you want to develop a new business, or you might end up diluting your brand. However, if you have a business brand, you have the option to sell that business, and what that means is that you can operate that business separately from the new business that you want to create. So you can use it as like your day job and create this new business as a side hustle. A lot of people are going through that in the startup phases. They might have their regular 9-to-5 job and then creating this business for themselves on the side as a side hustle for the first, year or two. And really what you can do is you can treat your first business that you set up as kind of your 9-to-5 and then work on developing your new business as a side hustle and then grow that. Another option that you have is to go ahead and hand off a lot of the work in that initial business that you have. So if you hire employees and take off and not be the one who's required to be showing up to make sure it runs and ticks and all that good stuff, then you can go ahead and focus your attention on building that new business while you still have your other business kind of working. And then the third option that you really have, if you have a business brand and you're ready for growth in 10 years' time or however long it takes for you to get there, is that you can sell. And you can use the capital from selling your first business to establish your second one. However, if you don't have a business brand, your options are much more limited. You basically have two. You can either decide that you want to pivot your brand. We have three. You can start a new business still that is not related to your personal branded business. You can go ahead and pivot your original business to being this new thing that you want to try, or you can dilute your personal branded business with, a new line of whatever. I would not recommend diluting a brand ever. However, I would say that if you develop a personal brand business initially, then the second business that you create, you could always do as a separate business brand. But the difference here is that your personal brand, if you develop that separate from any business, can help you to drive new clients to your new business that you set up. Even if you sell, you don't have to sell everyone who's paying attention to you, because a lot of those people are following you because of you. And so if you use your personal brand to help generate an already warm audience for your new business, it's going to grow that much faster. But if you are using your personal brand for your other business, it won't make as much sense to promote your new business venture in your old business. Do you see what I'm saying here? It's kind of one of those like whole dilution things, just a little bit less diluted. So what I recommend doing is having a business brand and a personal brand that's separate, and use your personal brand to grow your authority at your presence for yourself. And then when people want to work with you, they can work with you through your business. Let me know if this raises any questions or concerns for you. I'm happy to talk about it, but this is just what I recommend doing. And I am going to be showing up and talking more about the 2 different brands that you should be having for your business, your personal brand and your business brand, in a future episode. Until then, go ahead, ask me your questions, and come and check out what else I'm talking about and how I can help you and your business over at thebrandequip.com.